Well, today I'm going to be playing another game with Makani Tran's Guardy list. I need to go second. Open with a great hand. I have Monkey, I have Vessel, I have Portugal, I have Artisan, I have almost everything I need. I play against some like Terrazard pile, the list that originally won the Stuttgart Regional Championships. Get to take a mulligan as well, which gets me a second Artisan. So the Pidgey and has his Charmander bench. They attach a energy to the Charmander and play a Puffin, grabbing this off Fan Rotom and a second Charmander. He's Fankel getting themselves Hoot Hoot, a second Pidgey, and a Noctowl. Into the Hoot Hoot, and they just pass it over to me. Top deck an Iono, which is good. It allows me to see even more cards. Bench the Routes, bench the Monkey, Earthen Vessel the Artisan, grabbing an energy and a dark energy. I did prize 3 energies, which is interesting. And I decided to just play the Iona straight down without playing the Ultra Ball. Since I want to keep at least one stadium up. My new hand isn't great. Finish the Flood Domain, retreat into the Flood Domain. Then I just pass it over to my opponent. I decided not to play the Ultra Ball, as the Fairy can be a good early game attacker. And I can't afford to discard a Super Rod this early in the game, or appropriate jump. My opponent benches a Trap Ghost, and just passes. Top deck nice riches, so there's not much going in. And so I have to see more new cards at this point, so I Ultra Ball the Lilies and the Counter Catcher, grabbing myself a Curlier. And I attach Charm to Monkey, so it is out of plus Noir and plus 3 wind range. And I restart for 1, which draws me into Lilies, which is amazing. I draw into almost every single card I need, apparently. Monkey Dark, Ultra Ball Double Energy, which can get me a Rots and a second Guardy setup. An Area Zero, which another Hoot Hoot, and another Hoot Hoot, and a Lily's Determination comes down. Bench a second Pidgey, and just pass it over to me. top deck rare candy, which I can play down, getting into my first Guardian EX of the game. And then I can restart from there. Draws me an Ultra Ball, which I decide not to play as I don't need. Attach one to the Flutter Mane, one to the Monkey. I retreat into the Monkey. Drain 20 to his Terrapagos, and 20 to his their Charmander, and just Mind Bend to take the care of the Pidgey. To take a prize. I don't promote Pidgey. Have to fire energy to the Pidgey, and the bench Fizz into Pidgey, and play Iona. I draw into Arven, which is good. Nestball, which can give me DNC. Screen Tail, so I have a versatile attacker. And Super Nitrogen, which can get me down another monkey if I need to. I've got Noxtails for Great Candy and Ultra Ball. Great Candy to Pidgeot. Because the Terrazard players always just have everything. Go over to Charmeleon. And play Quick Search. Grabbing themselves the pieces to get into their Charizard. Play on Ultra Ball. Getting themselves Charizard. And Raikkonen into Charizard. I think they misplayed here. They decided to attach one energy to their Charizard and two energies to their Charmeleon. Where if I were them, I would have spread my energies more thinly and got an energy on Terrapagos, as it's a pretty strong attacker in this matchup if it's at full HP. But it's not. But they still should be attaching an energy to the Terrapagos, as it's pretty awkward for me to KO without Guardy. They're just betting Darkness by Monkey. Promote my Guardy. Top deck a Bravery Charm. I Nistball for my Mega Deontay EX. And attach Bravery Charm to it. So I can embrace retreat into my Deontay. So I can embrace attach the energies back to my Deontay. I decide to Monkey 30 to the active Zard. So I can KO the Zard with two Monkey Doors next turn. Play Oven getting Secret Box on Team Evo, setting up for next turn. and I just knock out. I use quick search. Something like Gardevoir, which I don't really care about since I they if I were them I would have bossed up my monkey because it delays their Charizard from dying for a turn. I top deck Gardevoir, which is pretty nice. So I can save the nitrogen to cover my monkey. I decide to Secret Box, Screamtail, Super Rod, and Team Evo, as I do want to keep my nitrogen. I grab Artisan, Tindero, Countercatcher, and Iona. Lay down my Artisan, and nitrogen for the Dark, then Countercatcher up as Charmeleon, allowing me to take out both his attackers in a single turn. Send for my Gidori, nitrogen for the Dark Energy, Countercatcher up as Charmeleon, and Iona into 3. I don't draw into much off this Iona, but getting a 2 Lilies and an Iona is pretty good. Promote my Diancie. Junior Brain, KO is Zard. I do get 2 energies off the prize card so I can ultra ball them and grab out my Fizz. Then I can just Garland Ray, KO his Charmeleon. Discarding 2 energies so I can move. So next time when I attach 2 energies to my Diancie, I'll be moving 60 damage off it. And I get to take another prize card, giving me a second Iona. My nitrogens, getting back to Charmanders. Which is a misplay since both his Charmanders can be carried easily with Fluttermane and Double Monkey Door. Access just for Noctowl and attaches J energy to the PGR. An Noctowl for Iona and Prime Catcher. Then Prime Catcher up Prime Monkey, which is a pretty good play. Different Charmander, which, due to its ability, has free retreat. And if they are Iona, Turo and Team Diva, which aren't the two cards that I wanted to see. Plus 3 wins. Knocks out my Monkey and my Artisan. Pick an Ultra Ball, which I decide to play. Throwing myself my Pheasant Dippy, which I can bench and paid with 3-star. I can draw 6 cards. Restart for 3. Fizz for 3. I can Earth Vessel the energy. Grabbing 2 Psychic Energies. And I decide to attach 1 to Fizz. So if it gets gusted up, I can retreat without having to worry about looking for another energy. Decide to punch his Pidgeot with Vladimir and spread more damage across his board. And now they have to have um can Candy, Zard, and Boss and Super Rod in their hand. Move 30 from my Fluttermane to Commander, which in hindsight should probably have been off the Ansi. And I decided to just place 10 on Charmander and 10 on Noctowl.
Why the Ansi?
Why the Ansi? Um, just so I can have less damage on it. So I'm at less risk of it being KO'd, although it doesn't really matter. But in case I need to punch with it without taking a KO, I can just tank with it for longer. Opponent plays Briar and just plus 3 wins. And since Briar only applies for Terra Pokemon, that's just GG's. And promote my DNC and just Garland Ray for knockout. I think I could have played that game better. I definitely did make a couple of misplays, but most of them didn't really impact the game. And my opponent didn't really play too well.
Like which one you can play better?
Like, in my last turn, moving the 30 off the down C could have made a slight impact to the game if they had managed to find a Charizard. We could have tanked with the Diancie for a little longer without needing to dust up something or use Diva.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Played the rest of that game. I think I played it pretty well.